What's up everyone, Tim here from Everyday Tactical Vids. We're doing another EDC pocket dump and I've got a variety of different things that I'm going to talk through. I just have recently swapped out some of these things for some new items, and also actually some are staying in the EDC. So you'll be seeing this one, and then in the near future I'll hopefully be doing another one just to let you know what I'm carrying around. This one I have found in the past probably 3 months or so, much more sleek and compact. Sometimes I'll carry bigger flashlights. If you follow my channel, you know that every once in a while I'll be carrying the Surefire Fury, which I like a lot, but it's kind of a big EDC flashlight. And so because it's been summer, it's been hot, you know, I'm wearing shorts, I don't have tons of pockets sometimes. I've been kind of minimalizing this, is that even a word? Anyhow, today it is. I've been making smaller the items that I've been carrying. So let's zoom in here, we'll talk through them, and yeah, let you know what we've been doing. Here's a look at the gear I've been carrying for the last few months, you know, swapping some things in and out, and then at the end I'll show you this mass of insanity known as my keychain. Still trying to figure that out. Wallet, I've been running the VanQuest wallet. You can see this one's just, it's pretty nasty. It's just got all kinds of glitch all over it. So that one's going to be retired, and I do have a new one, all black. Same thing as this one, but just in all black. So hopefully this one won't get as dirty as this one. Again, the reason I like this one so much is just so thin. You know, it can sit in my back pocket. Actually, sit on this when I'm driving in the car, and it doesn't bother me a ton. So that's what I've got for my wallet. Let's see if I can keep this semi-organized in the process of doing the video. So there's that. EDC knives. I've been running the CRKT No Time Off. Love this knife. I'll be doing a review on this sometime in the future. It doesn't have any thumb studs or, you know, thumb plates, only this little flipper here. It's got the IKBS system from CRKT. Just a really nice knife. I was a little concerned that it didn't have enough point to kind of pierce in when I had to do some cutting, but it's been great. Lots of different ways you can hold it. It's got jimping underneath here. It's got jimping on top here and also here. So you can hold it like this, you can hold it like this, you can hold it like this. And it's honestly just really fun just to, you know, hold it and just be like super smooth opening. It's fun to play with. Anyhow, cool knife. And you can also get this with, they're not VEF serrations, they're just kind of a different style of serrations on that portion of the blade. But this is a really cool knife, and I've used it in a variety of different settings. Really sharp, and yeah, so this has been good. I've been carrying this. I've also been messing around with this knife from Gerber, and this is the, what is this called? I want to say Strong Arm, but that's not what it's called. This is the, I had to stop and look that up. I just totally blanked. Gerber Ghost Strike. So this is a very compact little fixed blade, and the way I've been running it in the sheath is I generally don't like to run this horizontally. It does ride very, you know, like if this is your body, it's going to ride really close to your body, which is nice, but I prefer to ride it, have this ride horizontally. So on my back, basically in the small of my back, and just a nice little knife. Real comfortable. One thing I'll tell you is that I've noticed just kind of using it more and more, it's easy to get out, you know, and to be ready to use it, but it doesn't come out, in my opinion, doesn't come out when you draw it ready to use, just by the way the handle falls. You know, as you take it out, you got to kind of shift your hand up a little bit after that. It's not a huge deal, but it's not like you just, you know, you pull it out and you're ready to go. Like, look, my hand is kind of awkwardly placed there, so I got to readjust it and bring it up. But that said, you know, if you can carry a fixed blade, you want to carry a small fixed blade as an EDC knife. I have enjoyed this one. Not super expensive, and for all these items, I'll put links down below in case you want to purchase them. You can also run this as a neck knife if you want to do that. But this has been another knife I've enjoyed carrying around. 3 different flashlights here. We'll talk about those in just 1 minute. But first, let me tell you about this. This is the KP Keep Pursuing paracord bracelet. So it's got paracord, and then it's got I believe it's a 32 gig. It's either 16 or 32. I think it's 32 gig little flash drive there, built right into the so you can see that, built right into the clip. So that's cool. You know, nice to have paracord on you. And then if you got to, like, you know, transfer some information around from one computer to another, yeah, I've got that. And this was from Keep Pursuing. I did a review of their sling bag, which is wrapping up. By the time this video comes out, their Kickstarter will be done, but they're just right now wrapping up their Kickstarter campaign for their KP Keep Pursuing sling bag. So there's that. My phone actually died, but I borrowed a friend's iPhone 5S, and so I'm using that same OtterBox. And I got my upgrade coming in October, end of October, so I don't want to spend any money on a new phone at this point. Flashlights. I've been running this guy a little bit, not a ton, but the ThruNite Archer 1A V2. And yeah, I just like it. I'm looking into an Olight right now, maybe start working with them to do some reviews. Compact, nice light. Lots of different functions and features. So this is one I've run from time to time. I've actually run this one quite a bit. This is the Thorfire PF01. Very budget friendly, very small, and then has a couple different settings. So it comes on low, medium, and then high. And again, super small. I was actually using, this is another one I've been using. This is the ThruNite T4 pen light. I was wearing this actually one Sunday when I was preaching at church. And the khakis I had on, the pocket wasn't very deep, and so as it was sitting down in my pocket, it was kind of getting forced out. And so this is a nice light, you know, when you don't have big pockets like on a pair of jeans. The khakis were just a little bit slimmer, I guess I should say. This one actually worked quite well, or works quite well when you have a pair of pants like that. So that's that. Let me move this all out of the way here and bring in the insanity of my keys and zoom in, and we'll talk about this. Alright, so I've got a problem. I cannot find a system for my keys that I really like. I know people like the KeySmart, the KeyBar thing, but you can see right here, I've got these two keys for my Civic, Honda Civic, and then for our minivan. And when I went to get copies of these keys made, I was told at Home Depot, oh, we can't do that because there's, you know, they're fancy schmancy keys and blah, 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 and so you have to go to the Honda dealership. And I'm like, I'm not paying $80 for, you know, per key to get a copy of those keys. So I have to carry these keys around. And then let me just show you a couple other things I carry. This is what they call fob. It's like a little computerized key thing for work. I've got my home key here as well. Right now it's just total insanity. I just kind of clipped all the stuff together. But as I take it off, you'll see that's my fob that I need. There's the Schrade keychain pry tool. This is to hold my lighter. Now this is from Screw Pop Utility Tools, and you know, I don't have to use this. I used to have paracord on here with some electrical tape holding it in place. That was great, but the paracord eventually fell off, so I used this. This is definitely bulkier than it needs to be right now. And then looking at the other side over here, I got my house key, and then this is the my key, and you'll see either, I'm not sure if that review is out yet based on when this video is getting put together, or if it'll be coming out soon, but a little utility option there. I'm just carrying that around now just to kind of test it out. My two car keys, and then this is from, I think it's called True Utility, and it's actually a tiny little lighter, and you'll see more about this in the future, but you can see tiny little lighter. Pop the bottom off, put some lighter fluid in, and then you got a little lighter with you. So anyhow, I've been running this. I had this all on a little kind of system from Night Eyes, and it just wasn't laying flat enough, and so I got a hold of this. This is one of their S-Beaners, and it's also a bottle opener. So yeah, but what I want to do is just, you know, put the keys down here, and then be able to clip this, you know, on my belt. And then when I get in the car, if I just want to like take one key off and throw these in, like, you know, the console or something, I can do that. But anyhow, I'm just not super happy with this current setup, so I'm still looking for a good option. If you're watching, you're like, you know, I got an awesome setup for you that you can carry your keys on, then please tell me. Kind of mandatory, I would say, are 1, 2, those 3 keys. I don't have to carry this. I don't have to carry a lighter in that way. I can carry a lighter, you know, in a pocket or whatever. And I gotta have the fob too. That's just a work thing. Don't need this. This is obviously a smaller, lighter option than this, but anyhow, if you got any options, you got any ideas out there, let me know, just because, yeah, this current system's just, this is a perfect picture of how it feels. A little bit too nutty for me. I want to wrap up now and just give you a little teaser about some reviews that'll be coming up soon. You may recognize this, one of the Mora Camp Axes. Really excited to check this thing out. Really cool little item. And then I've actually got a bunch of different knives from the Ontario Knife Company. This is the Falcon. Really cool little knife. Really, really cool. And I've got 4 different or 5 different, I gotta check. But anyhow, I got a bunch of different knives from them that I'll be doing a series on, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, I will leave you with my friend like this and my friend like this. And I'm always looking for comments, feedback, thoughts. So, you know, if you have some ideas you want to leave about my EDC, or, you know, you say, hey, here's a great, you know, wallet that I really like, whatever. I'm always looking for new things to either use or review. So leave comments below. And as always, subscribe to us here on YouTube. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Check us out on Instagram and Tumblr as well. Thanks for checking out the video. Talk to you guys soon. Later.